I try to live a simple life, old dirt roads and no street lights, but my mind tries to take me away, like there's more out there for me. I've always kept it in between the lines and never left what I've known behind. This old farm just ain't the same, but this is me and I'll never change.
You know, I'll be honest, I doubt if I ever look into changing, sort of continue.
Number 12, more for me. So, man, I'm gonna tell you, like, everybody that's heard this album, they say, number 12, what's that song? I'm like, you talking about More For Me? Or like, man, and I ain't trying to toot my own horn because, you know.
Nah, go ahead, dog.
But everybody says, Thrash, you killed that chorus, man. Killed that.
I mean, first of all, I heard the beat, I was like, my gosh, this thing is awesome, man. It's got a just insane laid-back country vibe to it.
Shout out to Lil Round once again, man.
Lil Round.
And country,
awesome work, bro.
Kentucky country rap beats.
Yeah, and I wrote some stuff to it, man. This is a real song. It's straight up. I say this about every song, daggum, about it being real, but it's real, man. And it's about family and what's important to me, and you know.
Besides another song that we're gonna be talking about in a couple more tracks, this may be like the realest on the album.
Yeah, and it you know, I wrote my stuff to it, and I thought of the chorus, but I was like, man, I cannot. This is what I mean. I wrote down my thoughts, and it rhymed and all that good stuff, and the verses sounded good, but it was missing that chorus. And I come over here, man, a few weeks later, and dude, he's like, I think I had something for that chorus, man. See what you think. And he cut that on, man, and I just kind of sat here and just didn't say anything. I was like, bro, that's the best chorus I've ever heard you do. I mean, dude sounds like he's in Nashville, you know, doing all this. I mean, killed the chorus, made the whole song. You know, like he said, most of the people I let listen to this album, that's the best song on the album.
We gotta do a video for that song.
Man, I agree.
But like, you know, obviously I'm not a singer. I can't sing. I'm a better rapper. I mean, I can do a little bit of singing, but you know, I had to do a lot of like tricks with my just layering my vocals and just putting different harmonies and stuff in there. But that one turned out, I have a lot of ideas for hooks sometimes, and they'll be in my head and they'll sound a certain way, and then I go in there and record them, and they just don't come out the way that I had envisioned. But that is a chorus on a song that when it was all said and done, it actually turned out better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
And it's just one of them things where if you're a musician and you're watching this, you know, some songs they just fall in place. Yeah. Some songs is like pulling teeth to get right. But this is one of them songs that it's just like the pieces just fell in place, and it's like it made us look like we knew what we were doing. That much more.
Yeah, it all came together from, you know, I think my verses are pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not my favorite on the album, but the chorus is insane. The beat, like I said, is insane. Well, like, so it just all come together.
And this is pretty much almost kind of like the what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, it's like the ongoing theme of this album is like the Dez will write his verses to a song, and then he may say, you know, I'm just not feeling the hook. So he already had these verses wrote. I just listened to him. I listened to what he's talking about, and you know, I just basically wrote the chorus around the concept that he had already came up with.
And that's the cool thing I think about this album too, is like it's you getting stuck and bouncing an idea off of me, and me getting stuck and bouncing an idea off of you, and then it's just like, you know, you hear something over and over and over, and you just start, you know, you kind of, you know, everything's kind of blocked out, but then you know, it's like, man, I'm done with this. I can't, you know, hand the baton off, and dude takes it and runs with it. So it's you know, I'm proud about this album. It's worked out really well.
Really cool album. And once again, I mean, it's probably, you know, it's an honor for me, because maybe a lot of you folks don't know that Dez is the guy that came up with Jawga Boyz, and you know, it's kind of, a lot of y'all just seen D-Thrash as the lead vocalist of Jawga Boyz, D-Thrash. Then my boy Young Gunner, you know, I've been helping him out with his solo career, and he's kind of been jumping on some stuff. But you know, Dez behind the scenes has been just as much a part of the Jawga Boyz and this whole movement and what it's grown to be than anyone. And it's an honor for me to be able to do a project with him that is truly like a 50-50 deal, where, you know, we put our heads together on everything on here, and it's Jawga Boyz and Dez, and it's finally like the fans, y'all finally get to experience, you know, one of the reasons why I make music, and y'all can pick up this Jawga Boyz and Dez album and, you know, get inside Dez's head, and you can see why he had such an influence on me to you know, bring everything where it's at.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Oh man, you know.
And so like he said though, I mean, we kind of had the idea. Me and him kind of started this thing, and but he's the one that grew it, and you know, took the idea and ran with it, and you know, made a ton of sacrifices to get this thing off the ground and get it where it is today. So this album would not be out without this guy's sacrifice and talent and, you know, commitment to make it, you know, what it is and what it should be.
It's just real cool to do this project together, and for the fans out there to finally be able to pick up something and own it and listen to it, and like that, this album is going to be like the first time in history that the true collaboration between me and Dez is on one album.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just really cool because it's long overdue. I mean, it's almost like some of the early stuff we was doing in 03 and 04 that pretty much nobody's ever heard because it's just underground stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like this right here is kind of like, you know, it's almost like a rebirth in a way. So it's really cool. So.
I try to live a simple life, old dirt roads and no street lights, but my mind tries to take me away, like there's more out there for me. I've always kept it in between the lines and never left what I've known